Tudo que eu mais quero nesse mundo é carnificina.
Tom, when it comes to your performance of Eddie and Venom, what did you get to try in this film that you didn't get to try on the first Venom?
About 10,000 more lines for Venom for a start.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. There you go. I think fundamentally it was being able to implement some of the infrastructure and the sandbox of where Eddie and Venom could maneuver through in beginning, middle, and end, and to carve a journey to then play with laterally to develop the character further, because we established in the first Eddie and Venom meet and here they are. And now the second was very much about how much relationship exercise can we lay down whilst having to follow a dynamic plot to, which is a ride, but how much pull and push can we have between the guys,
Speaking of that tug and pull, Andy, you played very famously the character Gollum in the Lord of the Rings films. Like Venom, that was also a character wrestling with these dual personalities. So what was it like for you to direct someone else doing that?
Tom really kind of owned that character, so fully, and just watching it, I didn't have to do very much, to be honest. I was there to sort of safeguard other things and to sort of see the whole. But I mean, Tom runs the floor when he's playing Venom and Eddie, because he's such a brilliant actor.
Noisy.
So I mean, just Tom's process is just like, he's so self-sufficient. I mean, and just brilliant. It was just I just literally had to make sure that I could frame it in an interesting way, and then when required, sort of allow the shots to make a physical version of Venom, interesting, I suppose. But the whole kind of, well, we had fun also evolving the emotional arc of them, and that fight. I mean, that was an organic thing, actually. When Venom and Eddie kind of have the big bust up.
We have to unpack the pragmatics of it, isn't it? It's like you get the ingredients, and it's like, well, how are we going to fit the room,
right?
And how are we going to look at this, and how can we optimize the most from it?
Eu sou predador. Preciso ser livre.
Você precisa controlar sua violência.
Tom, you share a story credit on this film. You're also a producer. With so much invested now in this franchise, is it your intention to sort of embrace this kind of larger Spider-Man multiverse that's blossoming and have Venom be in these bigger crossover movies now that you've really perfected playing him?
There's two answers there that are immediate, both reactionary. So I think one would be remiss as a producer not to look at the long lead, and say, hey, there are opportunities here that one needs to consider very seriously, because we have all the capabilities and the departments that can take care of all of the cross-checking to make sure and ensure that certain things can and could happen in the future with regards possibilities, regards this IP in inverted commas. So and the other part of me is just so invested in enjoying playing and enjoying my time. Should it be the last movie today, and Venom 2 is the last of it, that up until this point, I immersed myself as much in the bed of it and enjoyed every single relationship within it in creating what I think is, a much stronger movie than the first, and a step forward again with it, that I'm just really enjoying playing Eddie and Venom and being with my team. You know what I mean? So there's long wish fulfillment and conceptuals which cater for team and for, crossovers and universes that I care about, and then I would be remiss not to, and I'd absolutely want to get involved in that 100%. But I'm also really happy with where we're at, and we got to do something. We did it, and that's brilliant. So I'm pleased with where we are,
Você vai.
Ele é vermelho.
Você tem que sair agora. Eu deixo você comer todo mundo.
Promete?
Eu prometo.
Aí eu gosto.
Eddie, eu me sinto em casa com você. É quase família.